Hey, Simply Sugar here with the Evening News Rundown. It's a busy day as always. It is Wednesday, September 17th. Jimmy Kimmel was suspended indefinitely after Kimmel made remarks about the killing of Charlie Kirk. Critics said it mocked the killing, sparking backlash and advertisers' pressure. Jimmy Kimmel just said that the suspected perpetrator was a MAGA supporter, which his parents have been proven to be, and even Tyler in past postings seemed to be a MAGA supporter, and he also seemed to dress up like the president on occasion for Halloween, etc. Next Star Media Group, which owns dozens of ABC affiliates, has already dropped the show, pulling it from air in key markets. The FCC chair warned Disney and ABC could face licensing reviews or penalties, saying that the comments violated public interest standards. President Donald Trump escalated the pressure directly by threatening the network and vowing to hold media outlets accountable for promoting hate. But his supporters and people he agrees with can promote hate against people of color, LGBTQ communities, etc. That's allowed hate speech with this administration. Listen, this is why nobody trusts what we see on television anymore. Those reporters cannot be trusted because they're beholden by the network and by Donald Trump at this time, because they strategically purchased several networks. This was all predetermined in Project 2025, that thing that nobody wanted to read. You control the media, you control the narrative. So nobody wants to listen to, heritage media anymore because of this situation, and they tune in right here and to more bigger people on these apps than I am. I'm a very tiny creator, but people will tune in because they need the news in its entirety. You cannot suppress free speech, and you cannot suppress freedom of the press. These are the cornerstones of which we built our society. This is definitely turning into a fascist state. A standoff in North Cordes Township, York County, turned deadly when officers came under fire for serving a warrant. 5 officers were shot, 3 were killed, 2 were hospitalized in a serious but in stable condition. The gunman, whose identity has not been released, died at the scene. Officials say the case stemmed from a domestic violence-related dispute. Susan Monarez testifies on Robert F. K. Jr. Vaccine interference, Former CDC Director Susan Monarez testified before the Senate Help Committee that she was fired after resisting political interference from RFK. She said that she was pressured to approve vaccine schedules, changes, and advisory picks without scientific review, calling it a threat to public health integrity. That's exactly what that is. This person has a serious issue with vaccines, and he just has serious health issues himself, which is concerning. At a House Judiciary hearing, FBI Director Kash Patel repeatedly refused to say whether President Trump's name appeared on the Epstein files. He became combative, mocking the questioner, and just overall avoidance. And there's a reason for that. Lying to Congress is a federal crime. It carries up to 5 years in prison. Even an invasive or misleading testimony can trigger perjury or obstruction charges if proven. I think this is a case for that, just based on the testimony we've heard so far. 2 homeless encampments in Minneapolis were hit by shootings. 5 people were wounded at a transient site and 8 more at another camp nearby. Advocates say the violence highlights the dangers faced by unhoused communities. And then we have Fox News hosts saying that these people should be killed or executed. And this is what we have here. I'm Simply Sugar. This is your news rundown. I just want to add that Fox News host, shouldn't he be fired? Because isn't this in reference of promoting hate? Anyway, I'm Simply Sugar. Stay safe, stay informed, stay smart. Like, follow, and share if you can.